Hello, Tauruses, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for April 1st to the 7th of 2019. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and will not resonate with every single one of you. Be sure to check out your readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We are not just our sun sign, and it's important to remember that. And if you want to book a private reading, all the information is right below this video in my description box. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe as well. And thank you guys so much for all of your support. You guys are my most supportive group for the channel, so thank you, Tauruses. Alrighty, Taurus, so we're going to use my Hobbit deck here to check out your general energy, and then generally, and in terms of career, what's coming in for you this week, and what will be happening this week. And then we'll go to love, okay? Alright, Tauruses. So we're coming up on our solar return. That's pretty exciting. Although I do feel that there's a lot of anxiety, stress, and confusion with most of the Tauruses right now. Let's see. Let's see what your general energy is for this week. Ace of Swords. Nice. That is exactly what we need. Great. This, I think, has a lot to do with that Aries new moon. I think it will give us a lot of internal breakthroughs. I think a lot of, in terms of, receiving messages and guidance from our own self, from our higher self. So if you haven't been connecting with your higher self and you don't know anything about that, that is the first place to start in terms of, bringing about change and connecting with angels and anything else you want to connect with spiritually. You should be connecting with your higher self first. I was just having a conversation about this actually yesterday. A lot of people want to do work with angels and want to do this, want to do that, want to connect to this goddess or that. No matter what you're doing, connect with your higher self first. Your higher self will, there's just so many reasons. We'll probably talk about it in another video, but connect with your higher self. I do feel like it has a lot of information to impart to you, especially this week and with this Aries new moon energy. It's a great time for new beginnings. It's a great time to recognize, where we need to proceed, where we need to release, where we need to, let go and move forward in terms of becoming our highest selves and living our best life. What do we fear pursuing and why? What blocks us or stops us from pursuing what we really want to is really what comes about with the Ace of Swords energy there. So that's, this week is about breakthroughs, triumphing over whatever we've been confused of, making a decision, coming to a conclusion, having a decisive end or new beginning. Both, honestly. If something's ending, the Ace of Swords is also a new beginning. It's cutting out something because it needs to be cut out. Not because, the universe is trying to bring us pain and suffering, but because something has worn out its welcome here, or we needed to really see something for what it is so we can move forward. We needed to have something fall away. Alright, so let's see what's coming in for you this week. So yeah, again, new moon in Aries, but as I shuffle, I'm just going to talk about that a little bit, because that new moon is making a square to Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn, which is bringing about a lot of new energy, a lot of upheavals in terms of our set foundations, honestly. And this is probably going to be pretty big for us in terms of new beginnings and clarity because of Uranus and Taurus as well, with all of that, all of that stuff, all of that crazy, chaotic, sudden endings and beginnings, tower energy really knocking about in our lives. We also have this stuff going on, where we're having these upheavals to our set foundations with this square. We're releasing what needs to be released, and we're releasing it now, because we're recognizing where we lack strength, where, where our fears lie and how to overcome them. We're taking, fear away from fear. We're realizing that fear does not hold us back, and that it holds no power over us. Ooh, big messages. Okay, anyways. A lot of growth and internal development this week for you guys. In the mind. What's coming in this week for my Tauruses in general life and career? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Page of Wands. Yeah, new beginnings. New starts. Wonderful Aries energy. Yeah. Temperance. So general life, career. What's this? Ooh, 8 of Coins. Yeah, we're working. Putting in the work. 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords also came out. Wow, guys. Yeah, we're ending some cycles here. We're realizing, you know, if we want to move into the future, we need to figure out some things in terms of work here, and in terms of what we're carrying. We need to reevaluate, you know, how we're working, what we're working towards, and what, you know, we don't need to do anymore. Okay? In order to continue going forward successfully. I think that we're realizing, you know, where we need to be dropping certain responsibilities or things that we've held on to, things that we've been doing. So let's see here. Page of Wands and Temperance. Clarify the Page of Wands and Temperance here. Let's bring up these energies for my Tauruses in general life and career this week. Six of Swords. Yeah, we're leaving a situation. We could also be striking out in new directions. Very Sagittarian energy with Temperance, because that is the Sagittarius card. We could be reconciling, you know, where we want to live next. Sometimes I see this as a movement card, because it's almost like the Eight of Cups, where you kind of, you know, there's water here, there's a watching of some people, you know, that are, you know, not facing us, that are in shadow, that are crossing this river, and he's seeing, you know, oh, that's how I need to move on, that's what I need to do in terms of working, in terms, oh my god, in terms of moving forward and work. But yeah, there's a distinct leaving behind of a negative place, a negative chapter with Six of Swords and both of these tens here. I apologize for my nails, guys. I literally cannot take off this nail polish. So I'm just kind of, I think I need to go to a place and have it taken off. So, sorry. I'm trying not to show my hands so much because my nails right now. Alright, clarify Temperance and the Eight of Coins. Clarify Temperance and the Eight of Coins for my Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week. Page of Coins. Sorry, Page of Cups. Yeah. Eight of Coins. 10 of Wands. Clarify. Let's bring up these energies. Yeah, there it is. The Eight of Cups. It's weird because I was just talking about it. Yeah, again, there's emotional breakthroughs and moving forward. I mean, in a real material and work-based sense, but also emotionally leaving things behind. Leaving behind what no longer is working for us. We're willing finally with the Four of Cups reversed to make the change because we're not happy with whatever current circumstances we're in terms of work, in terms of a situation here. We don't want it to be this way. So we're finally voicing our concerns here, it feels like, in moving forward. We could be telling somebody, hey, I'm over this, like I'm done with this, like, you know, I have not been appreciated here, I'm not happy doing this job, this isn't for me. And we could be leaving that behind in pursuit of something new in terms of work, in terms of a career. Clarify. This is leading to, at the end of the week, all this endings energy here. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Possibly a new offer, or to follow something that resonates with our heart and, you know, emotionally with us more. Something that we enjoy. Yeah, there's confusion about where we're heading, but we could also be going towards a new opportunity. Something that does seem more fulfilling. Something that you know, because again, Tauruses, we're known for being extremely hard workers, but we have to love what we're doing. We have to enjoy where we work, what we're doing, and how we're, you know, putting back out into the world. That's very important to us. So that could be something that we're realizing this week, and we're not satisfied with where we're at. So we're going to follow this feeling, whether this is an offer or a feeling. I do think that, you know, as we step out of this, something else is going to come in, or, you know, you're going to be prompted to follow a new path, and I think you guys know what that is by the end of the week here as you close out this chapter. Anyways, it's going to be, this is just a general reading, so again, if you want to book a private reading, if you are confused about anything, or going through something, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Alright, and do check out your April monthly. That is up as well. I'm trying to get the monthlies out as fast as possible, but got to do all the weeklies, got a bunch of other stuff going on, and I've decided to focus more on the weeklies, so that comes first. Alright, let's pull a Stacey DeMarco Oracle card for a message from Spirit, actually, now. Let's do that now. Alright, message from Spirit, or advice from Spirit for my Tauruses this week. What is this? Ancestors. Ooh, the love and legacy of our DNA. And that's really just saying that we're backed in a spiritual sense this week. And again, like I was saying, I feel like you guys are being very spiritually attuned this week. You might be really subject to a lot of weird dreams, feelings, or, you know, just feeling like somebody from the other side is with you, you know, anyone that's passed on. You could be feeling their energy around you, and it's because they're backing you right now to give you support and courage and strength here, okay? You are backed, and you can turn to your higher self and to the spirits and guides on the other side, as well as ancestors, to really push forward this week and to gain information that you need to push forward to help you make those changes. Ask for help and it will come through, I promise you. Should the ancestor card bring itself to your attention, know that you are ready and able to action your birthright of power. You have the support of those who came before you. There may be challenges or struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. You will prevail. What an empowering message, Taurus. Wow. Yeah, you're going to prevail this week, okay? You have the strength to get through whatever you're going through, whatever changes you're making, whatever situation is coming to a close this week. You have everything that you need to get through this. I'm going to actually, what do I want to use for love for you guys this week? I really want to use my Hermetic Tarot, surprisingly, for love. So let's do that. Love for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, singles, couples. Love for April 1st through the 7th, 2019. What will be happening in their love lives? Ooh, what's this? Wow, and I felt like this heart racing feeling. Huh. And like, it's like a flush coming up from my, like, chest here. Interesting. Okay, too many cards at once, guys. Can we not flip over half the deck? Because I don't know which one you want. Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Maybe fighting about money. Fortitude. Yeah, strength. We need some strength here. Where are our strengths and weaknesses in our relationships and how we approach love? That's something that I think is coming up this week. I'm seeing that Ace of Swords. King of Swords, interesting. Love. The Hermit. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers here. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't deny, guys, that it's going to be tough for a while. And I do feel like, yes, there are amazing things happening to Tauruses with Uranus and Taurus, but it is a roller coaster. Great things coming in suddenly, unexpectedly, but also things leaving and you know, fights and crazy things happening just totally unexpectedly. And we just got to get used to this, you know, how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be, so we just have to get used to it. Okay? Aries did it. They got used to it. I'm sure that we can too, guys. All right, Five of Swords. Clarify Five of Swords for my Tauruses in terms of love this week. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like we're having fights about money and work here. We're having arguments about that. Maybe that's coming into play. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands. And clarify Fortitude. Or Strength here, as it's more commonly known in tarot. Daughter of the Flaming Sword. Again, that feels like that's your energy this week, is strength. You're having the strength to speak your mind, to say what needs to be worked on, to say what you need. Maybe things have been at that, if you're in a relationship, I feel like things have been at that, 8 level, and things need to be at the 10 level for you, and you're not happy. Maybe, yeah, there's 10 of Swords. We're overcoming something. We're making a decision. We're speaking our mind very clearly. We're overcoming some type of fear. Maybe we've been afraid to talk about something. Maybe we've been afraid to make a decision in terms of love, whether we be single or coupled, or really to make some decisions in order to be more successful in our relationships. I think that involves working on ourselves, working on the relationship. If that, and if the other person or, ourself is, saying, no, I don't want to do that, then it's not going to be done, but we need to overcome this. And it feels like this week we're having that kind of roll into our life, and we're being asked to have the strength to make the decisions, the hard decisions, to overcome this Ten of Swords feeling, where we felt betrayed, hurt, sad, grief, even guilt and remorse. King of Swords, clarify the King of Swords and the Hermit for love for my Tauruses this week. Four of Pentacles. We need to look at what are these things that we're holding on to so tightly and why we're holding on to them. The Hermit asks us to take a step back to look at this, Magus of the voice of light. This is the part of you that you can access. This is your higher self, accessing your higher self, going within to find the answers, because only you have the answers. You can be looking here, there, everywhere, asking this person, that person for their advice, for what they think about it. But in reality, it's you. You have to decide why you have certain attachments to certain people, or, you know, why we hold on to certain things in love, or why we can't, you know, whatever words we haven't spoken. It feels like we're gonna have that talk this month. We're gonna talk about this. I mean, I'm saying this month, which is weird, even though I'm doing a weekly. So maybe this month we're getting ready to come out of this. We're slowly pulling these swords out, or we're finally overcoming them, recognizing each one here that holds us back in terms of love. You know, ends of negative cycles, things, again, that we've been carrying, that we've been holding on to. I always see the Four of Pentacles at what we're desperately trying to hold on to, grasp onto, things that we don't want to let go. Why don't we want to let go of that? And, you know, what power does it really hold over us in love? What is it doing for our love lives? All right, clarify. Any other clarifies here for the end of the week for love? Seven of Wands. Yeah, I do feel, you know, we have our defenses up here. But there's the Ace of Swords. I knew that was going to come out eventually. I don't know why. We're having breakthroughs. Again, these are breakthroughs. It might be a difficult week. We might be fighting. We might be really working through some tough stuff in terms of love, whether it be by ourselves or in a partnership. And know that it's all coming to this Ace of Swords here. I do think that this is all working towards, you know, clarity, towards understanding, you know, speaking our truth and understanding what direction we want to move in terms of love, because things are changing. Anyways, I'm sorry for if it's such a downer for love this week. I don't mean to sound like a downer. It's just like intense energy, and like I can't deny you, Tauruses. I can't, you know, make the message, you know, dress it up pretty and make it sound nice for you. And I know some people are like, like, how could this be? And it's like, if it doesn't resonate with you, first of all, it's not for you. But if you don't like the mess, you know, if you're not willing to embrace change and to face your fears, that's something that you have to work on here. And it's not easy. It's very difficult. It's very difficult work to live our best lives, to be our best self, but it is worth it. All right, let's see here. You guys are, you know, the opposite sign of Scorpio. Use that scorpionic energy, that side of yourself that you can tap into for death and rebirth. Ugh, anyways, okay, sorry that these are such intense messages. But again, we're having some major transformations. Speaking our truth, figuring out what, you know, our truth is. Singles, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We might be working through some negative stuff here, but we might see somebody that's very interesting. And we might be afraid to step into that, to go for it. We're wondering why. But it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give to give and receive the highest energy of all. You know, these big breakthroughs, these negative times come through to help us be more open and to help us love the way that we need to love, to bring in that love that we've been wanting, that we, you know, have dreamt of. And it's never the person you think it's going to be. It's never a situation you think it's going to be, but then it shows up and it's so much better. We'll talk about that kind of thing more when we get to next week with Jupiter retrograde, but let's see. Couples. Codependency, yeah. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. You know, to me it's, are we too tied to our partner? Are we too dependent on them? Are you guys too dependent on each other? These types of situations might be coming up here. You know, addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve here. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthful behavior. It could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. It's also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier into moving forward to true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. Again, you can work through this stuff, but it's recognizing where we are codependent in our relationships, and how to break that and how to become independent and what we need to do to become independent. Okay, anyways. Big messages, Tauruses. So yeah. I hope I hope you guys do well this week. I'm sorry that this is such an intense reading. But I have to give you what I get here. We're strong. We're the bull. Keep on going, okay, Tauruses? And if you haven't, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Check out your monthlies, check out your weeklies for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Those might help you gain some insight and messages into how to deal with all this by looking at your other placements, okay, guys? Love you all so much. I'm wishing you the best week ever. Wishing you all the strength this week. Remember, we are the daughter of the flaming sword, whether you be male or female. You know, we have this energy coming in this week. We have this in our energy. This is in our strength. Strength is at the very, fortitude and strength is really at the very center of it all. Anyways, thank you, Tauruses. Have a wonderful week. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.